Hi, I'm going to walk you through a few notes about your trip. Um, I want to draw your attention to Cofix. All of this is on the app that you currently have, but use Cofix or X. I usually start about 5 days before my trip, so you could start today. Um, it's not carried widely like at Walgreens or Walmart. Dupree Pharmacy at Pelican Point carries it, and also what's the name? Horn of Plenty and Gonzalez carries it. Um, I do use this about 5 days before I travel in case I come across anyone that has COVID and doesn't know it. Um, and especially you being without being in big crowds before the wedding. Um, so I do, it's a little nasal spray. I do one spray in each nostril each day, and try to use throughout the trip. If you really hate it, you could just use it on the busy days of travel, but especially the days before you leave. You've just paid a lot of money and you don't want to go on this trip and feel bad. Okay, jet lag. It is a long flight, and you probably will be going to a lot of parties and possibly drinking before your wedding. So your body can get dehydrated. You want to try to drink more water than normal. The 2 times water in our Travify is not literal. So drink more water than normally, but not necessarily 2 times that amount of water. I do highly recommend bringing electrolytes. I put electrolytes in a bottle of water the morning I leave at my connection flight and again when I land. Electrolytes are a good idea to bring along with you too to use throughout the trip. Um, Try to sleep on the flight. Um, There is a time shifter app you can also use. It's free for one trip, so you only need it on one phone, but you can put your flights in and it'll start giving you little tips about, don't drink Coke today, go to bed an hour early, just trying to get your body on the other time zone. But the most important things is more water, walking, and sunshine when you land. The worst thing you can do is take a nap as soon as you get there. It'll just prolong that jet lag for days. So you just kind of want to push through that first day, sleep on the plane, but when you're up, kind of push through that day so that your body can get acclimated. You do want to be at the airport a minimum of 2 hours before. For international flights, they say 3 hours before. Um, Typically, we do 2 hours, but you want to be walking in the gate at 2 hours. For international flights, if your bags are not checked in over an hour and a half before your flight, they will not allow you to get on the flight, even if you're there on time. So you don't want to be late. Um, you will be able to check in for your flight 24 hours before your New Orleans flight for American Airlines, and then you'll have to wait until 24 hours before the Los Angeles flight to check in for that. But since they didn't allow complimentary selection of seats before, you do want to get that as close as you can to the 24 hours so you can go in and assign your seats. So you'll leave New Orleans. Even if you check in online, you do want to go to the desk and you want to confirm that your bags are going straight through to Tahiti. American Airlines is a partner with Tahiti Airlines, and the bags should go directly through. But if for some reason they would say not, you just want to check with them to confirm that they are going all the way through to Tahiti. So you'll get to Dallas, make your connection, and then you'll leave Dallas at 5:20 and get to Los Angeles at 6:30. You will land in the domestic terminal at Los Angeles. So just ask for directions. But to go to the gate of Air Tahiti, you will likely be going to their international terminal. Many years ago, when I did it, I had to walk kind of out of one, like outside of the airport, into the other. But ask for directions so you can get the most efficient ways to get there. Your flight doesn't leave until almost midnight, so walk around, kind of get your energy out, eat a nice dinner, so you'll be able to go to sleep as soon as you get on the flight. and then you will land at 5:05. We know that you will be jet lagged and tired. So we have someone waiting for you as soon as you get off of the flight. There will be somebody there with signs with your name on it. So with Fairchild. And that representative will walk you through customs, and then they will hand you your ferry tickets to go on to Moorea. There is a baggage allowance, a total maximum combined weight. So if you have a carry-on and checked bag with both pieces, it could only be 50 pounds. So combined. So then you'll go for your ferry. It's about a 30-minute ferry ride. When you arrive in Moorea, there will be a van waiting to take you with a sign with your name on it. And these are the numbers in case you don't see them. And then this is a great time to tip your driver extra and ask him to stop at the grocery store. The French Polynesia's islands, so everything is expensive to get to the island. It will still be expensive at the market, but it'll be less than what's going to be at the hotel. So if you want to stop on snacks, fruits, juices, beer, wine, whatever you want to drink, but you can definitely take that to your room. Your room will not be ready until 2. However, we do have an agreement with the hotel. We pay for a membership for Virtuoso, and that our membership would allow you, if the room is early, they will allow you to check in early without any additional costs. But if they can't tell you until that day if it's available to check in early. Breakfast is included daily. If there is an upgrade, they will upgrade you. In some cases, you may not want the upgrade, because where your room is, but you can, if they tell you there is an upgrade, you can make that choice whether you want the upgrade or not. We also give you 1 bottle of wine, gift from us, and then have a photo of your wedding invitation on your phone, because when you show them that at the check-in, they will give you a bottle of champagne. You will also have to call this number this day to check in for your Moorea Mahana tour. So because things are weather dependent, each day before your flight, you'll have a note to call and reconfirm the tour. So everything at your hotel. Y'all did ask, Jace asked about the jet ski. Here is the information on that. It's $185 for 2 people if you choose to rent that at the hotel. Sunset is about 5:56, so you want to make the most of your day. It can be really dark on the islands at night. So the next morning, breakfast is included, and then at 8:30 is your tour, which you will have reconfirmed the day before. There could be a maximum of 8 people on this tour, and your transfers to the tour are included. Each of their activities will have a little voucher. You do not need them. It's just there for backup. If someone would not see your name or something, you can just click on that and show them that. You'd want to call and confirm for your Tahiti food tour the next day. And then once you, I don't think you'll be back in time for this. No. There's a complimentary activity for Tahiti ceviche. Definitely try it. I did not like ceviche until I went to Tahiti, and it is wonderful. But you won't be there in time for this complimentary activity. You'll still be on your tour. We've also listed some other dining options near the property. If you want to click on any of these links to see if it's something you may be interested in, or just relax and enjoy. It's probably time for a relax. I gave you more tips. Just read through those. Nothing you need to know right now, but little tips for you along the way. There are other activities which you could sign up for once you're on property. But we've just kind of given you a little, the things we thought you might want to include. Here are other food. I don't think there's links on the above, but there are some links here for this one. Next morning, have breakfast. Expect a call today about your sunset cruise the following day. Um, and then you'll leave for your food tour. So that will, take care of lunch. And then there's another cultural activity, but unfortunately it's during the time of your tour, so you wouldn't be able to participate in that. Here are other resort activities, and then we have a resort map if that would be helpful for you before you leave. And there's your food options on property, another off property. The only thing is off property, you will have to usually take care of your transportation, but for this one here that we've listed, there's complimentary shuttle. So if you've made a reservation with them, they could make arrangements to pick you up. The next day, have breakfast, check out of the hotel. 8:50, a van is going to pick you up and take you to the airport. This is definitely where that luggage, maximum of 50 pounds, even if you have two pieces, the combined have to, and then look at your measurements of your suitcases too, because it's a small plane. It's an hour and 15-minute, very small airport. If you click on the link here, this is your ticket you will have to show for your flight. And then during the flight, you will have to make a short stop at another airport, but you don't get off. It's just allowing people to get on and off here. It's kind of like a little shuttle. They'll get on and then your flight will continue and you'll get to Bora Bora at 12:10. Once you're there, you do have a boat transfer to get you to La Bora Bora, to your hotel. So when you check in, you do want to talk with the concierge desk and reconfirm your reservation for the Polynesian buffet dinner on October 10th. And then also we've made you a reservation October 9th. So you do want to reconfirm those. If you do want to change the October 9th, you can do that. That's the one complimentary 3-course dinner that is included in your package. Check-in is at 3 p.m. If your room is not ready, you can leave your luggage and just kind of explore the resort until it's ready. But again, we do have those same amenities. Also here, there's a complimentary bar in your room. Included in our Virtuoso amenities to you is breakfast daily, this one complimentary dinner, which we made your reservation, couples massage, which we made the reservation, and then also if you show a photo of your wedding invitation, you'll get a bottle of champagne here. And then you'll be off to your amazing overwater bungalow. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I hope you get lots of photos of it. Definitely have someone take photos of you in front of it because it may be something you never get to do again. There is a market on Bora Bora. It's a 10-minute walk, but it's from, to get to it, you would have to take a shuttle to another resort and then to La Moana. And then La Moana is closest to land, and then it would be a 10-minute walk from there. So that's just if you need that. At 4 this afternoon, you'll meet at the hotel dock, arrive a little bit early, and this will be your shared sunset cruise and romantic dinner at St. James. So dinner is taken care of this night. Then you'll have your nightcap at the bar. Nightcap's not included. It's just something fun we thought you might enjoy. Next morning is breakfast. Although breakfast is included, we wanted to buy a gift for you for your wedding. And this is breakfast served by an outrigger canoe. So you will let them know the day before what time you would like this to come. And you definitely want to be looking out for it. It's a fun thing to see it coming in for your breakfast. So take pictures, send us. We love to know that you enjoyed this. You have complimentary activities on property: kayaks, paddleboards, table tennis, tennis courts, fitness center. They also provide snorkeling equipment, And water shoes could come in handy at either one of these. Sometimes the beach at the near the water can have little rocks, so that may be something, or just flip flops that you don't mind getting wet can be used also. This is 6 p.m. tonight is your exclusive Tahiti Legends dinner. This is that was included that we made the reservation for you, and you would want to reconfirm at the hotel check-in. The next morning is breakfast. We made you a 10 a.m. Couples massage. And today you would want to reconfirm for your Shark and Ray Lagoon cruise tomorrow. Then 6:30 tonight is your Polynesian evening at the restaurant for the Polynesian dinner show and beverages. Beverages are excluded. Tomorrow morning, breakfast included, and then you have Shark Ray Lagoon tour. You'll meet at the hotel dock a little before 8:30, so that the tour starts at 8:30, and that includes your lunch. And then you'll want to reconfirm with the front desk when your departure time is for the following day. Nobody wants to think about it, but it is something we have to prepare for. So have breakfast the following morning. Mobile passport control app, if you downloaded it before you leave, it's a good idea to download it on good Wi-Fi at home, but you can't really do any of the other steps yet because it only holds your information for 7 days. So if you've already uploaded all your passport information into there, unfortunately it won't still be available whenever you need it. So the day before your trip, we usually say go in and fill out the traveler information. You only need it on one device, but you do need both travelers on there. So you can only do this part today, and then you cannot do the CPP form until you land in the United States. So one step is just putting the passport information in and taking screenshots for your app. Then depending on what time they tell you, you have the boat transferred to the Bora Bora airport. Bora Bora leaves at 5:30. It lands at 6:25. We know, you have to get there early in case of any delays or weather. But we did make a reservation for you at the Tahiti Business Lounge. So you will show your voucher below for access to get into the business lounge. And you can relax in there and ask them what time you need to leave the lounge for your 11:45 flight home. So you'll leave at 11:45, arrive into Los Angeles at 10:35. Once you land into the Los Angeles airport, we put all the directions here for you to read, but when you get on the landing strip, you'll open your mobile passport control app and you'll go to the CPP form and fill out the steps. Once you get it, you answer no to everything, and then you'll get a QR code on your phone. Once you get the QR code, you get off the plane and you follow the directions to mobile passport control. And then if you see people at kiosk, you've already done all that on your phone. So you keep proceeding to the desk with the mobile passport control line. Once you get through there, that'll go really quickly. The longest wait will be waiting on your luggage. You do have to claim your luggage. And let me repeat, this is only on the way home. You don't need to do this in Los Angeles on the way there, just on the way home. So on the way home, you'll collect your luggage and then walk probably 5 or 10 minutes to where it says connecting flights, and you drop your luggage there. You'll see other people doing it, but you'll confirm, like, these are my bags going to New Orleans. Then you'll proceed from there. You have to go back through security and then go find your connecting gate. You do have a good amount of time, but I would go through all the steps and get that done first, and then backtrack from there to go eat. Leave Los Angeles at 1:30, get to Dallas at 6:40, and then make your connection. Leave Dallas at 9, get home at 10:30. Currently, this trip information and documents tab on your app is at the bottom, but after the call, I'm going to drag it to the top. It'll be a resource guide. And I'll change the name of it to contact and information and tips. During travel, this is the French Polynesia emergency contact. Excuse me. That's the most efficient way if you have any concerns or anything during your trip, you call them. Of course, you can call me, but the most efficient thing is I'm going to hang up and call them. So if you want to call them direct, that saves you a step. And then if there's anything with the flights on the day of travel or the day home, this is the phone number for airport assistance there. And then Justin and I's phone numbers are on here. And if you let me know if you would like WhatsApp or text, if we want to check in with you throughout the trip. Your insurance is here. Just click on confirmation in case anything, if you needed any kind of medical attention while you're away. You scroll down and these are your insurance cards. So you don't need to print them, but they're right there in case you need. It's your plan number and the 24 hours a day number that you can call. If it's not life-threatening and you think you need medical assistance, you can call this number and talk. There's a doctor and nurse on call, and they'll instruct you on what to do. And then you'll be in touch. You can also reach out to me for guidance along the way, but you want to, take care of your medical needs first. This is kind of the suggested weather during the time, and any other tips that you could read through. But I just wanted to point out those things and wishing you a very happy honeymoon. I'm so excited that you get to do this once in a lifetime trip. Have a great time.